What's going on, everybody? It's your buddy Muddy, aka AJ from Queens, and how are all you doing today in Westeros? Getting ready for freaking House of the Dragon Season 2. I am stoked. Like, I'm at work right now, and I can give a fuck. Oh, what do you want? No, go fuck yourself. That's how I feel right now, because I just want this show so freaking bad. I am a giant A Song of Ice and Fire fan. I've read the series probably 3 or 4 times. 4 stretching. I'm probably in the middle of my 4th, but I haven't read it. I picked up a book in like 7 or 8 months. But regardless, I love the show. Well, I love the book series. The show tore my heart out, threw it on the ground, and just stomped on it with like metal cleats. But the book series is good. I'm ready to read Winds of Winter when I'm like 40. It's actually not that long from now. Anyway, so what I thought we'd do today, before I get out of here today, is do a House of the Dragon Season 1 character tier list. Now, this isn't the first ever. We ranked the No Return Last of Us characters, so I am going to be doing this again. Again, you know how it works, S tier. There's 1,000 videos on this shit. I don't need to explain it. So let's jump right into it. You know all the characters. We'll start from the bottom of the list and move all the way to the top. And just so you know, the top is Viserys Targaryen, because what a freaking performance by Paddy Considine. How did he not win a freaking award? Can someone tell me that? Anyway, so let's go first with Sir Harwin Strong, Break Bones. Now, we didn't get a lot of him in the show, unfortunately. And he died a pretty shitty death. But he did knock a bunch of people out at that wedding, right? Like, he just... when Otto gives him that look of, like, go to work, he's like, okay, cool. He just starts, like, knocking fucking people out. Like, hey, oh, you're a woman? Knocking them. It was awesome. So, Harwin, you would be high on the list, but there's just not enough of you. Sorry, my friend. Plus, you're, like, the father for Rhaenyra's kids. And you're dead, which kind of sucks. That's morbid. For bringing down the mood, you're going to a C. You're lucky you're not a D. You're a C because you knocked some people out, and it was pretty funny. Moving forward, let's stay in the Strong family. I'm talking about Lucerys. Just joking. Not really. Let's talk about the creep, Laris, the clubfoot. The spy master, apparently, and the total foot freak, which is not in the books, and I don't know why they added it. You'd think that Quentin Tarantino was directing this. But as much as I find him weird, he's also a player. He is basically the Varys type of character, I'm assuming. So he gets minus points for wanking it to a bunch of feet, but he gets some points for being intriguing. I do that. I mean, that's the whole point of this, right? Like, to have characters behind the screen, like a Peter Baelish or Varys, or an Illyrio Mopatis, which the show just completely forgot about. That pull the strings, and Laris is one of those characters, so he gets points for that. But he's going right next to his brother in the C category because he's a foot freak. All right, moving on to their father, Lord Lionel. Yeah, Lionel Strong. Yeah, of course. He's an absolute badass. He was the most loyal person to Vizzy V, which he gets a lot of points for. Unfortunately, you know what? He died a horrible death, but that ain't his fault. Dude, he was loyal to the core, man. Lionel's going in the A tier. I mean, the guy had a pure heart. I mean, he was pissed at freaking Harwin for siring all those kids, knowing that he can't be their father, and risking the Strong name, risking them all freaking being beheaded for such treason. I mean, he really, really stood strong. Fuck, that was bad. For his family, and for that, and for Vizzy V. He's a Targaryen loyalist. He's a strong freaking boss. He goes in the A tier. moving forward. Now, let's talk about some Lannisters. Jason Lannister doesn't. I mean, he should win the award for. He looks like he should be in a freaking Fleetwood Mac tribute band. But Jason is pretty funny, man. I mean, that whole thing at the wedding. This is why women don't go to war. They wouldn't be ready for the battle in time. I mean, that was pretty funny. Saying it right to their face, too. And they're like, don't you have somewhere to be? And he was like, yeah, peace out. I'm going to eat the food. But he is a Lannister. And there's only one Lannister I like, and that's Jaime. So he's going to go in the D, because he's a dick. And same thing with Tylan. Not really much to say about him other than he is... You know what? Oh, man, I wish I could take it back. They're Green supporters. Whatever, they suck. All right, they go in the D. All right, moving forward, let's talk about Laenor Velaryon. Now, I feel bad for him, man. He really got the crap end of the stick. I mean, he did get to enjoy, like, banging all those dudes all that time while Rhaenyra's out freaking fiddling some strong dick. But he did get to, he had to leave his whole family behind, his dragon behind. I mean, Moondancer must feel just, like, brokenhearted, you know? I feel for Moondancer. But, and his, that poor dude when Sir Criston Cole just bashes in the Night of Kisses. Just, it sucked. So I got a lot of sympathy points for him. But there are two different actors and two different Laenors, right? There's like the younger version and the older version. We're taking that into account, by the way. And the younger version was very wimpy, where the older one was like more like he became a man. Oh, what am I talking about? The younger one rode a dragon in the freaking War of the Stepstones and lit like 17.5 thousand people on fire. He'll go in the sea, right in the middle. You're good. You're a good kid. You're a good kid. All right, moving forward, we are going to be talking about the other Velaryon, the Snake of the Seas, Corlys. Now, I wish we would have got more of him. He's a super interesting character in the books, and just all of the A Song of Ice and Fire lore. He travels to Yi and Ashai, places that they don't even sniff in the books because they're just a whole nother world unto themselves. I mean, we could talk about the Bloodstone Emperor and the battle for the Dawn, all that stuff. It's a whole nother world that it's just traveling there is like going to Mars, And the dude went over there like freaking 3 times. He was like, "Oh, what are you doing today?" Going to Ashai. I'm gonna take the old ship over to Ashai. Oil it up and make sure it's got an oil change and headed over there. He was awesome. He was a boss. But the show didn't really do a good job of portraying him as that like epic character. I mean, he did have that moment where he shows up when Daemon's about to get absolutely obliterated by all those dudes, and just comes in with like, I don't know what he had. Was it a war axe, or was it just like a blunted object on both ends and just like bang, bang, just hit people with both ends? But he was messing shit up. He's a good warrior. He's an even better sea captain. But there's just not a lot of them there. At some point, he just, was he sick or he bounces? He's like, no one knows where he is. Like, he's presumed dead at some point in the series. I mean, it's very strange. But he is the Sea Snake, and he's getting book points here. So my man Corlys, he's going in the B. He's got to go in the B. I would not be in the Song of Ice and Fire fan if I didn't put him in the B. B you go. All right, moving forward, let's talk about some other Velaryons that are not Velaryons. Let's talk about Jace, right? Now, I respect Jace. He's really trying to be a man, He's learning High Valyrian. He's confident. He's like, he's telling Luke, like, don't worry let these people talk shit. We are literally at least part dragon. So he's got some cojones. I like Jace, and Jace in season 2, his storyline, I'm telling you right now, is going to be freaking cool, especially if they kind of like flesh out Mushroom's version of what happens in Winterfell. That's going to be freaking cool. So Jace goes into the B. I like him. I like you, Jace. Even though you're a black supporter and you are literally the son of the Whore of Dragonstone, you go in the B because you're a good boy. Now, let's talk about his brother Luke. So Luke, you know what's funny? I was actually watching some clips, and it was when they put the pig down in front of Aemond, and he just gives like this like funny look, like remember that? Remember when we punked your ass? I thought that was hilarious, just the way he looked. And you got to give it to him. He came into Storm's End really not looking for a fight, but he came in there like puffed his chest out. He's like, I will not fight you. I came here as an envoy. Sorry, hold on. He's so serious. I will not fight you. I came in here as an envoy. It's like Mickey Mouse, but yeah, no, he's you could tell he's his little brother, you know, of Jace's little brother. He's really trying to be a man, and I give him props for that. And he did a great job controlling Vermax in that freaking weather. He should have stayed in the little cavern, right? He should have stayed in that crevice between the two rocks. There's no way, unless they lights your ass with fire. Which, by the way, Vhagar was not even that pissed at that point. He was pissed when he came out of that cavern and hit him with a bit of fire. So I don't even think Nana Vhagar would have done that. But that should have never happened. R.I.P. Luke. Even though you're black, R.I.P. Luke. It's not. I shouldn't say you're black. That's terrible. You're part of the black team. I'm not racist. But no. You're not your brother. You're going in the C category. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Let's talk about the man of the hour, Aemond. Now, Aemond Targaryen has the greatest chin. That actor, my God, he puts Jay Leno to shame. But I mean, even going back to the kid version of Aemond, like the bravado, the absolute, you know, like I'm the man, you all suck, I'm claiming the dragon, I don't give a shit about you. Like you felt bad from the beginning because they were poking fun at him as he didn't have a dragon. But he showed them he got the biggest freaking dragon in the realm, dude. Like, come on. And he just got, you could tell that he just cannot stand the black team. And the actor does a great job of he's a dude. He is as dragon as it gets. He is the blood of the dragon. You know when they say whenever a Targaryen is born, they flip a coin. One side is a good king, one side is a mad one. The dude is absolutely mad Targaryen. It's perfectly acted, a perfectly written character. That strong speech that he gave at the feast just to completely ruin the day. He's like that guy that gets way too drunk and just ruins a wonderful night out with your family. So he is awesome. And how he could even, when he was fighting Sir Criston, and Sir Criston had that Morning Star, and he's still able to like freaking Mike Tyson back in 1987. Like, dude, he's got one eye. Like, you're like freaking Leela from Futurama. Like, where's your depth perception, bro? How are you doing that? Like, blood of the dragon. He's the blood of the dragon. So, yeah. And I know he's a little, like, he's going to get shit when he comes home after they find out that Vhagar ate Luke. But he is absolutely S tier. Absolutely. Character, actor, the written plots for him, just beautiful. Let's talk about their brother, the true king, Aegon. Now, Aegon was afraid to be king, and he was always spoiled. He was the firstborn. But they did a great job portraying, like, just such a, like, the kid, what do they call that? When you grow up so rich and spoiled, you have no idea what, I forget what it's called, but the kid clearly has spoiled brat syndrome. But, you know, he's always been shunned by his mother. And when he finally got a taste of power, a taste of being loved by the people, you could see, like, the look in his eye when he held up when he held up Blackfire, he was just like, it's dark? No, Blackfire. You could tell that he absolutely, absolutely deserved the seat that he's in. And he deserves the Iron Throne. And he's going in the S.
I got you, homie.
Team Green all day. All right, so let's keep going. So Criston Cole. You know why I say that? I know you're a supporter of the Greens, but you are such a simp, dude. You are such a simp. If it was 2024 and Sir Criston Cole was just your average Gen Z dude, he would be on OnlyFans donating like 60% of his salary to some chick with a big butt that doesn't even show nudes. That's Sir Criston Cole. You can support Allison all you want. You could be the hand in the next season all you want. I don't care. I just don't have any respect for you, dude. I mean, you wanted Rhaenyra to run away with you to the fucking free cities? Are you stupid? You're a nobody. But you're a Green supporter. The actor's good, too. Yeah, you'll go into C. D. No, C. Okay. All right, moving forward. Let's talk about some more Greens here. Otto, A tier. Just the way, I mean, I forget who, I think Glyda says it, just the way he says, Your Grace, like, Your Grace, Your Grace. Not an actor, but, what? I mean, the Rhys Ifans, or whatever his name is a fantastic actor, and he is portraying that perfect, like, politically intriguing, moving the chess pieces type of person. He is literally the Tywin of the series. A tier all the way. If you do not think that Otto is an A tier character, then you're watching a different show. A tier all day, baby. Allison, you're going in the C because you know what? She might be able to redeem herself, but she's really got a lot of love for Rhaenyra, and I ain't having that. Okay, your son is the king. Stop freaking reminiscing over some good times you had under a tree because some girl ripped out a page in a book, which, by the way, you're ripping out a page in a priceless book about Nymeria and her freaking 10,000 ships. Like, no, who's going to replace that? And you get to keep it? Who are you? Bitch. You're going to see. All right, moving forward, we're going to talk about Team Black here. I guess it's time to talk about Daemon, right? Now, Daemon's an 8. Daemon's S tier, okay? Especially if you know what happens. The Bloodworm is the best dragon to ever exist in the series. He's got such balls. I loved that we got to see a background history of his relationship with his brother, with the small council, with him getting together the gold cloaks for the first time, and literally he has his own army. He tries to steal dragon eggs. He tries to freaking impregnate some random witch in Massaria, which, by the way, Massaria, F tier. Can't understand you. Huh? But Daemon is just an absolute boss. It's a shame that he's fighting for Rhaenyra. It's a shame. Because, you and Aegon could do wonders. You would return the House of the Dragon to its former glory. Now, who said that? Who said that, Daemon? And just his entire, like, one-man wrecking crew at the Battle at the Stepstones was awesome. So, yeah, he's an S-tier character. Rhaenyra. I gotta be fair here. Rhaenyra is I'd put her as an A character. The acting is fantastic. Okay, Emma Darcy, and when she was younger with what's-her-face. I'm sorry, I didn't, no offense, but it's perfection. But she's so spoiled. Look at what she did with her children. She's illegitimately raising 2 children now with no father. All right, thanks for that. All right, let's see how the kids grow up with no dad in the household, the castle hold. Probably pretty well. they have wet nurses and freaking servants. They'll be fine. But still, it's pretty messed up that she's literally living a lie. You're not a man. I'm sorry, but in this world, it means something to have a, twig and berries. And you're going to start a senseless war and kill thousands. So your kid died. So what? Nah, it's messed up. She's a B character for sure. I'll give you B. I'll be nice and give you B. It should be F, all right? Like, please. Please, all right? And finally, oh, shout out to Helena. Helena's going to go into the freaking mysterious weirdo character. You know what? She's a D. She's too weird. But let's talk about Vizzy V. I mean, Viserys Targaryen. How Paddy Considine did not win a freaking award blows my mind. Everything from his early years where he's trying to figure out his reign, to the fact that his wife died in childbirth and it's a son and all he wants is a male heir, and he held his dead son in his arms. My God, you know how heartbreaking that is. And he has to deal with his freaking brother who's an absolute wild card like Charlie from Always Sunny. I mean, the guy has been through some serious shit and kept the realm at peace. And all he wanted was to have an equally as peaceful family, and he couldn't even have that because the House of the Dragon just fights each other constantly. They're full of hot-headed egomaniacs, and when you add dragons to the equation, you get what's happening now. So the poor guy has lived through all this. He was a great king to the end. I'm glad that he rightfully told Alicent that Aegon should be king. So he has dementia, whatever. He was like, he had a moment of clarity before he died. He was like, you know what? Nah, Rhaenyra, put Aegon. Would you do that? Thanks. Yeah, absolutely. S tier all the way, 100%. And I'm not ranking dragons, but I'm putting Caraxes at S tier too. Yeah, for sure. Okay, that's it. Goodbye. That was awesome. I might do one with the dragons. Emma Aaron. B tier. Sir Harold Westerling. A tier. All right, so that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. That was cool. We'll do one with the dragons next time. And yeah, I'm really excited. We're gonna do a trailer breakdown soon, so look out for that. But until then. Till next time, guys. Peace out.